Welcome, knife and tool nerds. I want to give you my take on the new Leatherman Wave Alpha. Do a slight comparison to the ARC. Number one, if you saw the thumbnail, it says to skip the clip. And I mean that. Just don't bother buying the clip. If you're going to get an Alpha, they don't come with the clip. They don't come with the case. All you get is the tool. And although when I opened mine, it was very stiff. I spent a day doing this back and forth for about an hour or 2 hours, and it's loosened up to where you can use it pretty good. It had a slightly gritty feeling to it. I didn't never put any oil or anything on it. I just left it gritty to help use that as like an abrasive to help work it in. But it's worked itself out. Even the tools, they were a little gritty to open. You could hear it noise on all of them. Scissors, the file. I've used it, been carrying it for about probably 3 weeks, and everything has seemed to loosen up. Everything's nice and quiet. Everything operates really well. Not really gonna do a super comparison to what tool. The ARC and the Alpha are very similar tool-wise. They both have scissors. They both have MagnaCut blades. This runs about $200. And that's for $15, I think, for the clip. This is the ARC. When I bought it, I'm not sure if it still comes with it, but it came with the case and a clip. All the tools are accessible from the outside. I really like that. Very nice. The reason I say skip the clip again, it fits on here really easily. Where's that? Right there. It has a little slot right there. It's the only slot available, so it has to go there. And it locks in with this little lock. But you can see there's a lot of play in it. So it's eventually going to rub a spot here where this clip makes contact with your G10 scales. So that's going to rub a spot, I guarantee you. And then the other issue I had, I'm right-handed, so this sits in my pocket, goes down in, and it opens up like this. There's no way to keep it from opening in your pocket. I don't know what they're thinking. They could have either put it on this side or gave you an option to carry it, on this end maybe. But they didn't. This is the only position for the pocket clip. And it opens like that in my pocket every time. And that's a pain in the butt. So skip the clip. If you're going to buy an Alpha, buy the case. I went with I had an old small case that I think came with a it was a Leatherman Wingman. I think came with a small case, so it fits in that case just fine. As far as the tool goes, it's a very nice little tool. It's pretty comfortable in the hand. All the implements are on the inside. You got your pry bar, straight slot. It's got a wire cutter somewhere on here. There's a stripper. That's on the other side. I used it the other day. Actually worked pretty good to strip some wire. Got your reversible bit. Can opener, bottle opener. Your eyeglasses screwdriver. And again, very nice tool. It costs $200. The weight is very similar. It might slightly be lighter. It is comfortable. I'll give it that. Then you got your ARC. It also has the MagnaCut blade, but there was no break-in. When I got this, took it out of the box, it was this loose like day one. And I love that all the tools are available on the outside. Everything is here. The only thing that I would like, that I like the size of the scissors. I do like that they are slightly larger scissors. They just feel a little easier to use, but it's not a deal breaker. They're for cutting little pieces of paper. It's not for doing crafts. So for what they are, they work fine. I do like the larger scissors. And then as far as comfort goes in the hand, this does feel slightly more comfortable. But if you're going to pay $200 for this without a clip or a case, again, this was $250. It came with a clip and a case. If you was to carry it with a clip, it screws on. And look where it screws on. It screws on right there. So it's when it goes in your pocket, everything's down. Plus it has the magnet to hold it closed. It's not going to come open in your pocket. It also has a case that came with it, which I ditched the case and I bought a 3D printed case from a guy called Zap Wizard, and I really like it. I bought the open face one, and I carry it without the clip. So if I was going to recommend one, if you only got $200 and you can't get an extra 50, get the Wave Alpha. It's a very nice tool. Or else go with just the original Wave Plus. If you got the 250, go with this. The Leatherman Arc is the king of tools. That's the other thing that I do like. Though the head on the pliers is slightly larger, I like this narrower head. You can, for comparison, this will fit into a little bit tighter spaces than this will. You know, that's just a personal preference of mine. But as far as tool usage, they both use very well. This is a much easier, I think, just a far better, far superior tool. That's my opinion. Make a comment. Thanks.